A lot of your songs are just beautiful love songs. What was the inspiration for If I Needed You? Where'd that song come from?
Well, it is a pretty simple song. A lot of people play it at weddings, I found out. And it so happens that that song is unique in the fact that it's the only song that I ever wrote in my sleep. I was dead asleep. And it was kind of a weird sleep. I was staying with Guy Clark and Susanna Clark in this little teeny house over in East Nashville. And somebody got the flu, and so we immediately, all three of us had the flu. And we were getting a bottle of codeine cough syrup every day and splitting it three ways. And we had to draw straws who walked up to the corner, which was about a quarter of a mile, to the drugstore, because Guy's VW didn't run as usual, to get the cough syrup, and I always lost, it seems like. They were looking at Tennessee, they were looking at me like scum of the earth because I was buying this codeine cough syrup, and I was coughing, my eyes were running. I mean, if anybody ever needed it, and they still looked at me like scum of the earth. But anyway, so my sleep was just saturated with these technicolor dreams, most vivid dreams you can imagine. And I was laying on my little bed. It was a little kind of storeroom, and it was a mattress on the floor with a little light beside it. And I always had a pad and a pencil there, and some books and stuff, and my guitar was against the wall. And I was sleeping one night, and I had a dream, and I dreamt that I was, a traveling folk singer, and I was up in front of these people, and I sang this song, and it was If I Needed You. And it was so intense that it woke me up, and I reached over and turned on the light and wrote down the words. There's 3 verses to that song, and then the first verse is repeated. And I knew the guitar part had been so clear that I didn't even get off the mattress and go get my guitar. I remembered it, and I just went back to sleep. And in the morning, we all got up, kind of had coffee and stuff like that. And after that, I said, hey, Guy, listen to this song. And I played If I Needed You with the guitar part. It's never been changed. I played it right the first time. And he said, man, that's a beautiful song. That's yours? I said, yep. He said, when did you write it? Last night. And I said, no, man, you went to sleep before we did. You couldn't have. You get up? And it was like, no, I wrote it in my sleep, and I wrote it down. I woke up long enough to write it down. It's like, wow, that's amazing, man. That's a good one. I talked to you, my first thought was, man, I got to get some more of that codeine cough syrup. I thought about walking in and telling the doctor that I just have an open-ended prescription for codeine cough syrup because I needed to make a living, Right, I figured, well, that probably wouldn't fly. I had to change, Larry, one line in that song. You know where it goes, lady's with me now.
Since I showed her how.
Since I showed her how to lay her lily hand in mine. Well, that line in the dream was, she lowed like a cow, when I showed her how. And I sent it off to New York, and they kind of called back to the publishing company, and it was kind of, Towns, that's a beautiful song, but, lowed like a cow, you don't think that's a bit much? Well, okay.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain. In a night forlorn, while the morning's born, and the morning shines with the lights of love, you will miss sunrise if you close your eyes, that would break my heart in two. Lady's with me now, since I showed her how to lay her lily hand in mine. Loop and Lil agree, she's a sight to see and a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I'd swim the seas for to ease your pain.